Who let the dogs out? 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 Who let the dogs out?
Hey everyone, it's Pup Twigs here out of Orlando, Florida, and on another episode of Unleashed. And joining me from Central Alabama, I've got Pup Mercury and I've got Handler Grizz. How are you guys doing?
Doing good.
Awesome. Well, I like to just dig in first thing and learn a little bit of history behind pup hoods and names. So, first thing, what was the inspiration behind the choice of hood and colors? Or do they uh, symbolize anything for you? So go ahead, Mercury.
I'm Mercury. My primary color is camo. I love camo, so that's my primary color for my hood. But I'm also into water sports, so that's where the yellow comes in.
Okay,
And I'm also into smells too, so that's where the brown comes in.
awesome. So
So
you're
that's how I'm old guard trained. So he is my second handler. Um, I've been in the community for 7 years. I was with the sir for 5, and then
okay.
I've been with him for 3.
Okay, awesome. Well, Handler Grizz, I know you have a pup hood on too, so tell us a little bit about yours.
Well, mine's a little bit different. Instead of the traditional pup style, it is bear. It is in the form of a bear because when I first started, I was a bear. I had a partner at the time who introduced me into the pup community. So that's where I got the muzzle because it's easier to wear with my glasses.
Hmm.
Um, hence the bear pride colors. That's what I went with because I was trying to be a bear and a puppy throughout the last 3 years. After meeting with Mercury, I tried to be a pup, but I found it wasn't for me or the type of lifestyle for me. So
Okay,
I just went back to being a fat, cuddly, a lumberjack bear.
awesome. Well, and when I first started out, I had the muzzle only, kind of like what you have. Because I get hot and in Florida but somehow I've been able to make this work and I went to a full pup hood and never gone back. But I still have my muzzle and has about 8 different interchangeable colors to snap onto it. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'm aiming to change the ears out because I have got the pup ears, but I'm gonna go with some plaid bear ears because red buffalo plaid and the bear pride colors. That's my thing.
Oh, awesome. Well, I have to
He's
see
a
it
plaid bear.
once you get them. So yeah. Well, now that's the pup hoods. I also like to find out about the name. So Mercury and Grizz, how did you all come up with the names? Is there any symbolism behind them as well?
I'll go first. Mine is my original name when I first became a pup. Before I met my first master, was named Flash. Because I like Flash, the DC Comics
Hmm.
character Flash. And I'm into cars, so that was my original first name. When I met my first sir, he's really into Roman gods.
Okay.
So he decided to name me Mercury, which is the messenger god,
Hmm.
which in terms is also Hermes, which is the god of speed. So that's where Mercury comes from. And when I met him, he decided not to change my name to keep it being Mercury because that's who I am.
Okay.
Um, and so that's Mercury Wolf.
Awesome. I do like it.
For me, originally, my first original pup name was Ursa, which was Latin for bear. And
Okay.
then After he colored me originally 3 years ago, he started calling me Grizz with one Z, but it was with two Z's. Because I had an ex boyfriend who used to call me Grizz Grizz. And so it just stuck because I'm a grizzly bear.
You're
Okay.
also Grizzlax.
I have a nickname of Grizzlax, which is a combination of a Snorlax and a grizzly bear. Grizzlax.
Oh, a Grizzlax. Okay.
Yes. So because I identify as a there's actually a terminology for a grizzlar, which is half grizzly bear, half polar bear. So
Okay.
sometimes I'll call myself a grizzlar, grizzlax, or grizz.
Okay. Awesome. Well, I know you, Pup Mercury, you said you've been a pup for 7 years. What about the for handler Grizz? How long have you been a bear?
Oh, good Lord. That has been going on for a while. I was introduced to a bear community. Um, Shocker, I'm not originally from the South. I'm a northerner from Washington State.
Okay.
So I got introduced from a friend into the Inland Northwestern's Bear Group in Spokane, Washington. I spent some time getting to know them. They introduced me to the bear community, and then from there, I was decided I'm a bear.
And
Um, and that's where it all started. It's been probably 7, 8 years.
okay, all right. Well, I like to find out how long each person has been in the community because the next couple of questions kind of ties to that and stuff. So when you think about 6, 7, 8 years, what has been the easiest part of being a pup in the community or even a handler in the community?
The easiest part for me has been the acceptance. The pup community in at large. You do have a few bad apples,
Yeah.
but the community at large is very open, very accepting, and very welcoming, regardless of who you are. And that's been the most easiest to understand. I'm more open to be myself with or without hood. Um, I've been able to be a little bit more extroverted over the years because I used to be a really bad introvert
Okay.
until I joined the pup community, and then I started going to events and stuff. And I've here lately I've come to realize I'm more extrovert now than I used to be, and it's all thanks to being a pup.
Yeah.
Um, the pup community is still new to me. I've only found out about it about 3 years ago since being with Mercury Wolf.
Okay.
In the past 3 years, it's been a journey to figure out what exactly fits for me. So at first, I tried to be a Dom, didn't work out for me. So I decided let's try small, short, handler, owner.
Okay.
So learning about the book community has still been a new journey too. But as going off what Mercury says, there's that level of acceptance that you see that most other communities don't have. No matter
Hmm.
how you look, your age, your size, anything, they accept you, they love you, they care for you, no matter what. And that's what I like to see.
Yeah, and I'm the same way. It's for the most part, it's a pretty welcoming community. So, on the flip side of that, what have you guys found that has been more difficult part of being in the community?
Uh, for me, and I guess it just all depends on where you live. And us being in a small town that we are, there's
Hmm.
not really a big community for us here. If we want to do anything, we're either going an hour and a half to Birmingham or we're going 3 hours to Atlanta.
Okay.
Um, we do have some things in Florida, but again, you're going three and a half to 4 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, So we do have a small local leather group here, and they are really accepting. But there's not no. We have a local campground that we go to that's leather kink oriented,
Mm-hmm.
uh, but it's not. There's not so much as a pup community per se. Like my closest pup friend that I talk to is 45 minutes away in Auburn, and
Okay.
then we have another friend that we talk with. He stays out in Hopewell, which is about 20 minutes. So there's being in a small town, you kind of have that small, everybody's kind of, not really a big community here.
Right. Okay.
Open or scene of the community is what I think you mean.
Yeah.
You know, there's the laughter of the LGBTQ community, pup community, any kind of community, especially where we're at. And I'm
Okay.
familiar with that being up north. It's trying to find things to where you're um, open and welcome to be yourself. That's the issue, and that's the hard part of being in an area like this because, like Mercury said, you have to go hours out of your way to find anything to do, any
Okay.
kind of community to do anything with.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, what advice would you give someone that is just now thinking about getting into the community?
Let me answer that one first.
Go ahead.
So, with anybody who is new to who is interested in the pup community, my advice who I give to anybody who's new: take it slow.
Mm-hmm.
Don't jump into it. Take it at your own speed. If you're one of those kind of individuals who's looking, oh, I want an owner, I want a sir, I want a dom, I want a handler, and you're wanting that immediately, don't. Because from what I've seen from other puppies who do that and jump into it, it will end badly
Yeah.
to where you will lose out on friendships, on mentors, and people who will be there to take care of you. Take things slowly. Take it in time. Learn. Get to know people. Reach out and talk to pups and individuals who've been in the scene and the community for years. Because if you don't, it ain't going to work out for you.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
I was going to say basically the same thing. First and foremost, you do not need gear to be a pup
Very
or a
true.
pet. It's who you are. Embrace it. You do not need an owner. You do not need a handler. You do not need a pet to be a pet. Um, and like he was saying, don't rush to find a owner. Don't rush to find a pet because that's a mistake that I made. And my last sir, he was phenomenal. He was wonderful. But I do have a regret of not letting myself explore. Um,
Okay.
and I do have a regret of not taking things a little slower than what I did.
Okay. That
So,
makes sense.
so my last sir was like I said, he was wonderful. He was patient. He was kind. He taught me many a things. Um, but just like what Grizz said, just take it slow. Don't
Okay.
rush into anything. Do your research. Do your own research. Like with any kink, research before you jump into it.
Yes. Yes.
Take time to explore your options. Explore everything before you sit down, decide, and set your mind to what you want to be.
Yeah. And I usually try to tag something onto that because uh, I've seen so many people that rush into it and decide I want to get a custom hood first one. No, spend the $25 on Amazon and do that first.
Mm-hmm.
There's no shame in a $25 hood if it's
Some of those
something.
are actually more comfortable than Mr. S Hood sometimes.
Yeah, invest in that first. See if it's what you want to do before you go and invest in, let's say, a Mr. S hood because we know they're expensive. Yeah, they're expensive.
Pup gear is not cheap.
No, no, no. Well, this question really has nothing to do with the pup or handler community. I just like to see what people how they answer it. But if money were no object for you and you could travel to any destination in the world, what is going to be at the top of your all's bucket list?
Oh Lord, you're opening a can of worms with that question. Because I have to say, on the top of my list, my two that I would choose anywhere from would be either Hawaii or Alaska.
Okay.
uh, I would like to go to Japan and learn the history and the culture. Um, and probably, like he said, um, Hawaii. I don't like Alaska because of the cold.
I do.
Um, so somewhere where it's nice and warm, above 75 degrees.
Yes.
Are you trying to give me to melt like an ice cube?
Yes.
Well, and I've been to both that you're wanting to go to, and I've been to Alaska, but I went in August, and the weather was beautiful. You would love it in August. Just don't go in the wintertime.
Oh no, we'd go in the wintertime because I grew up north and I like the cold.
He's a
Yeah,
polar bear.
that's why I'm in Florida. I don't like the cold any time of the year.
Well, anytime we always go to Florida because we go to Sawmill on occasion, and it's always tends to rain.
Really? Yeah, I usually go to Sawmill 2 times a year. I go to the Paws, Balls, and Claws weekend, which is a complete pup weekend. And then in, I think it's April or May, they do the Florida Puppy Contest at
That's the one
Sawmill.
we went to a couple of years
That
ago.
was our first event with each other, and it thunderstormed and rained, and the power went out at the campground.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, but I love Sawmill. So if others wanted to reach out to you guys, how is the best way of them getting in touch?
I am Pup Mercury on all platforms. That took a while to do.
Yeah.
Uh, Discord, Twitter, uh, TikTok. It's all either it's going to be Pup Mercury or Mercury Wolf.
Okay.
One of the two variations.
Okay.
Um,
And I'm Kyle Bear Grizzlax Monk on Facebook. So you can reach out to me on Facebook and my or TikTok. I believe I go by. I have to double check that. On TikTok, I go by Cyber Big Bear.
All right.
Cyber
Awesome.
Grizzly.
Oh, Cyber Bear Grizzlax.
Oh, awesome.
He also streams too when he games.
Oh,
So
okay.
he's an avid streamer on TikTok as well.
Oh,
And Twitch.
oh, very good. All right. Well, any last words from you guys before we get off of here?
I can't really think of anything. Can you, Honey Boo Boo?
I'd have to say is the pup community is one of the most accepting and open communities out of few communities I've learned about. The BDS community is wide and has a variety of different interests.
Yeah.
If you're interested in something, go to your local LGBTQ bar. You will find someone who's been in a certain community that'll teach you. If you're interested in learning, my one piece of information that I would say, if you want to learn about our history, the Leather Boy Handbook is a good book to start with.
Okay.
It'll teach you a little
The
bit
third
about
edition,
the
not the
third
second.
edition. It teaches you a little bit about our history, and it goes into some real history about the LGBTQ community as well. And it's a good book to start with if you're wanting to learn about the pup community.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Well, It's been a pleasure having you both on. I so enjoy being able to take the time out and talk to pups and handlers from all around the globe. It's pretty awesome. So, but I want to thank you guys for wanting to be on, and
Sure.
I know we'll talk again soon. But I will at this point say see you later.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a great day.